Hi, it's Monique, the Work From Home Mogul, and today's topic is about working with friends as your clients and how to maintain professionalism. And today's special guest is Ambigua.
I am happy to help you and absolutely anyone.
So, how do you keep your friends as clients and be professional but also still be friends? Stick with us and you'll find out. When you're dealing with a friendship, the friend is probably trying to get some type of a hookup since they know you personally. And then also, you could think that your friend deserves a little bit less service for getting that discount. All in all, it just comes down to professionalism. Do you respond to people on time? Do you show up on time? Do you provide a good service? Do you clearly communicate? Do you think it's okay to be a half an hour late because they're your family or your friend? Treat everyone as if this is your reputation on the line, because it is. What kind of a review do you think these people are going to give you? Do you think they're going to give you a great review just because you share the same bloodline? They're going to be honest. If you didn't take them seriously, didn't respond to them, felt like, oh, I can come over whenever, you didn't prioritize them, you made them feel less than other people, they're going to feel it, and that's just not a reputation that you want for your business. So what's the difference? Treat them as if you would treat any other, because you are building a reputation and you want to build a good one so that you can get referrals, get more clients, and have a business that grows and not fails. You don't have to do business with everyone. Just because they're there doesn't mean you have to work with them. If you know it's a conflict of interest, if you know it's just going to be a headache, then don't provide the service. And that way, both people are not getting a crappy end of the deal. Let me give an example. If you're a hairdresser and you normally are at a salon, but you would make less money from your friend if they came to the salon, so maybe you want to do a house call. That would save you money and save your friend money. Win-win, right? But is it win-win if you are 2 hours late to their house, or if you're spending 7 hours on their hair instead of the 2 because you take different phone calls, you invite friends over, you go to run an errand, you want to have a meal in between? There is a point in the professional and friendship boundary that you need to set so that it works out well for both parties. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking a 2-hour meal break in between if that is communicated clearly ahead of time. Same thing goes with if you're selling something. If you're selling something and you're giving this person a discount because the service or the product is going to be a little bit less than if someone would buy it full price, again, perfectly fine as long as it is clearly communicated. Now, when you've known a person a long time and you want to catch up and gossip and overshare, you can totally do these things, but set a clear time to do this, not during when you're doing business together. Of course, a little bit of small talk, how are you, how's the family, not just jumping straight into the sale or straight into business, but the oversharing needs to be trimmed down a bit, not more than 5 minutes before getting down to business. And then, yes, if there's time, let's do some girl talk, gossip, trivial stuff, and be friends. Once the business is done, go ahead to the pleasure side. If you are dealing with a time sucker and you know things could get derailed or for an extended period of time, it is totally cool to have an exit strategy in place. A meeting at a designated time, a phone call that you have to get on. As long as you're not taking phone calls during the actual meeting, if there is an agenda and this person knows you mean business, then they will take you seriously. And it's not that easy in the beginning to be taken seriously as a professional when people have seen you in other lights. And this is also something that you might not see for yourself. It's hard to see yourself as a professional, which will be the next video. Now let's hear from our special guest, Ambigua. Ambigua, what are some of the clients that you've worked with compared to the friends that you've worked with?
Absolutely any company at all, I can help them.
What kind of clients do you take on?
Basically, any company that has a problem, I can get them the steps to get their problem solved and get them to revenues that are exceeding what they are currently having.
How do you establish professionalism?
Just posting success stories on social media and potential problems or potential issues that companies could face and showing how I've helped them.
Thanks, Ambigua. Thanks, Work From Home Bodies. Make sure to subscribe and get alerted for the next video. Bye. Just because they're there doesn't mean you have to work with them.